Hi everyone. In this video, I'll be explaining the step-by-step process of data normalization based on the entity relationship diagram we created. Normalization is an important technique in database design that helps organize data properly, avoid duplication, and make our system easier to maintain and expand. In the beginning, my database had some issues, like mixed information in the tables, repeating fields, and unclear structure. Through normalization, I was able to transform it into a clean and efficient design using the three main steps. First normal form, second normal form, and third normal form. In this video, I'll walk you through each step, explain the changes I made, and show how my table improved after applying normalization rules. Let's begin. First, I will show you muna our enhanced entity relationship diagram. So we have here user, customer, payment, and we have also product that the business have, and we have also supplier. And this is our example that I will show you how to make first normal form. So the first rule in making normal form is that eliminating repeating groups and ensure atomic values. Separate repeating product attributes into different tables. Ensure that every attribute contains only one value per field. So it means that para maiwasan natin ang duplicate data, malinis tingnan ang ating data at mas madali itong i-maintain at i-update. So let's begin. So in the left side is the example that I will show to you. We have product ID, product name, price, stock, category, supplier ID, size, material, sold type, and gender. For clothing, since we have different product here, we have clothing, footwear, and accessories. So, kaya natin naayos nito dahil dito may nahalo ditong ganong mga product, which is ang size at material and also gender is for clothing. And sa footwear naman, meron siyang size, material, and soul type, which is ang gender. Pwede naman siya sa footwear, but this is pwede lamang ito sa like sa mga clothing kagaya ng ganyan. And for accessories naman, we have also only one type is that material. So here sa baba, gumawa tayo ng different tables para mas maayos itong gumawa tayo ng separate tables para mas maayos itong tingnan. So we have product, clothing, footwear, and accessories. Ito na yung mga products na dapat natin ipakita dito sa taas, which is size, material, sold type, and gender. So after, ito na mangyayari sa ating product. We have product ID, product name, price, stock, product type, category ID, and supplier ID. And supplier ID. And the separate table naman, we have clothing, product ID, size, material, and gender. For the footwear naman, we have product ID, size, material, and sold type. And accessories are product ID and material. So in this table, we can show that it is clearly it is clearly shown, and there are no repeating attributes. So the next one that we make is the second normal form. The first rule in making second normal form is that all non-k fields should depend on the whole primary k. This is our second normal form example. We have here sale ID, sale detail ID, sale ID, product ID, and quantity We have also here two composite key, which is the sale ID and product ID. Tama lang kasi ito dahil quantity depends on both sale ID and product ID. So this table is already in second normal form and no need to change na because it is second normal form na. So that's it. So this is the last na ating gagawin, which is the third normal form. So the first rule in making third normal form is that fields should not depend on other non-k field. So it means that para maiwasan natin ang transitive dependency. So I have here an example. We have user ID, username, password, full name, email, phone, and role. Then if we make it into the third normal form, this is the result. We have separate table, which is the employee, owner, and admin. Ang rule pala, ito na yung sa rule pala, ito na yung employee, owner, and admin. So we have here sa employee user ID and salary. Sa owner naman, we have one only, which is the user ID, and sa admin and user ID lang. So paano ito naging third normal form? Which is the reason why naging itong third normal form is that shared attributes. We have here full name, email, and phone. Nilagay ko ito sa user, which is tama naman. So sa unique info naman, we have here salary, which is the employee, since ang employee lamang ang nagkumikita dahil sa kanyang ginagawa. So sa owner and admin naman, which is the user ID lamang. And the second example naman is we have here an payment. Originally, cash and online payment. This is the two types of our payment. The solution here is gumawa ng general payment table. So we have here payment ID, sale ID, amount paid, and payment data and payment type. So gumawa tayo dito ng subtype table, which is the cash, payment ID, cash received, and change given. And the second one, that payment ID, payment method, transaction, and status. Now, payment types determine kung anong klaseng payment info ang i-access. So, natin ginawa ang ating data normalization from first normalization and second normalization and the last one, which is the third normalization. By following these normalization rules, pwede natin mabawasan ng data redundancy, separate related data properly, and make our database more efficient and easier to manage. I hope na intindihan nyo ang aming ginawang video and kung paano namin ginawa ang aming normalization. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and share this video if you found it helpful, and good luck with your own database project. Maraming salamat. Goodbye!